Hello and welcome to Milk It Reviews. Now we've got something a little bit different here for you. It's something I had my eye on for a while for a number of reasons. It's the TMT PLUV. Now there's a bit of a clue in the colour of the flashlight. Right, it produces ultraviolet light. Now I'm not sure how the camera's going to react to this, but that is pure ultraviolet light at 375 Newton meters. You see it on the white there. Now, why would you want this? I hear some people ask. Some will know. In this day and age, a lot of our important documents and currency contains reactive areas which react to ultraviolet light. You've seen them checking banknotes in shops with ultraviolet lights. Well, if you're roadside checking a driving licence, passport, currency, that sort of thing, how do you do it, right? You know, when you get those big clunky ultraviolet lights with the strip light in them, it's a bit too much for me. I don't really want to know that. I don't want to play that game. Now I'm going to try and do this with the lighting on. If it doesn't work, I'm going to have to turn the lighting off, right? So please bear with me a minute. Now here's a UK £20 note. Now, alright, we've got the usual watermark of the Queen's head in there, but if we shine this on it, no, it's not going to show up. Are you sure if I shine the other side? No. Right, bear with me, I'm just going to turn the lighting off. Now please, 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 don't go away, it's going to get a bit dark. Right, now let's try this again. Oh, sorry, flat problem. Right, see how this reacts. Now, I don't know if you can actually see this or not, but to the naked eye, that number 20 is invisible. But with the ultraviolet light shining on it, it shows up in red and yellow. There's other features in banknotes, UK banknotes. You just see little flecks appearing here and there, right, as you shine it around, right, and also on the back you get that. Forget the shiny bits in the middle, they're just the silver wire that runs through it, but you get the drift. The other little thing is, I'm not too sure that it's going to show up too well on the camera, I hope it will. Our UK driving licences, right, now again there's areas there, lines and flecks and patterns, as you can see a shine in there. I will show you this with the lighting on in a minute, so you can see that what you're actually looking at there is invisible to the naked eye. And again, if we turn it over on the back, right, these lines that you can see appearing are not visible to the naked eye. Right, you know, so it's quite a natty little, I'm going to call it a gadget. It's not a gadget, it's a very important tool. If you're out there and you need to check on these things, then at the end of the day, that is worth its weight in gold to you. Now, there's my example that I was just showing, and you can't see any of those lines showing up at all. Right, as with the banknote up the top there, right, would normally have or has got that 20 symbol in it, and you just cannot see any of that with the naked eye. The other thing is, and I haven't got any handy, also I would show you, it's extremely good. I've been experimenting with a bit of fluorescent paint. Where it's pure ultraviolet light, we've all got luminous something somewhere, right? Well, if you charge luminescent paint with a normal flashlight, it will charge the paint, but not particularly quickly. Well, with this, it really does stand out. Right, I'm going to turn that light off for a second. Right, now that is just a couple of seconds. It's not a particularly good way to demonstrate this, I am sorry, right, but I'm just trying to get the message across. That was just a couple of seconds with that light. and it really does work. I would not be reviewing this if I didn't think that any of you out there that's in a position where you need to utilise this type of thing, like carry out the checks I've just suggested, if you want benefit from it. It's not expensive. Take a look at 511's website. It runs on one single AA battery. There it is, right, Duracell alkaline. Right, came with it, as always with 511, you get batteries included. How often do you hear that? You don't, do you? Right, and it runs for 7 hours on one battery. Right, so you know, it's a nice little tool to add to your patrol kit, just in case you get that driving licence you think might be a bit iffy, that passport you're not too sure whether it's genuine or not. Right, one flash of this and you'll soon be able to tell whether those security features that cost a fortune to build into these documents are actually there. Right, I actually looked at a secure document only about 3 days ago with this, and it was quite worrying because it should have had some security features in it, and it was a renewal of a previously held document. It's mine, right, and I was just playing with this, and when it arrived and I shone this on it, about 90% of the security features were missing from it. So sorry, I got onto the department that sent it to me and said to them what I do with it, and they said send it back quickly. Right, they'll have to look into it because they can't have those things flying around with dodgy markings, right? Especially if it was to get checked by anyone in authority, then it would certainly raise a few eyebrows, I should say. If you've got any questions at all about this or any other 511 product, please feel free to drop me a line. Right, I really don't mind answering them. Right, anything at all you want to know, right, just shout. If you're new to Milk It Reviews, please subscribe. Right, you'll find that if you subscribe, you'll get the updates on your subscriber notification panel down the left side of your screen, and you will be able to take a look at the videos as soon as they're published. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.